Yeah, 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 yeah. One more time. This is JERMZ1. Germs from JERMZ Boxing, aka JERMZ. Okay, remember I told you guys in my prediction with Mosley and Pacquiao? I predicted that Mosley was gonna. Actually, I didn't predict it. I actually had a dream that Pacquiao was gonna get knocked out by Mosley, and I actually gave the edge to Mosley on my prediction. I told you guys that I needed you guys to remind me exactly, why Pacquiao would take this over Mosley. I gave you guys a list of reasons why I think Mosley would have better chance. It's a good timing for Mosley and a bad timing for Pacquiao, especially right now, especially with everything that Pacquiao's going through. And a couple people said a few things that kind of sparked up and reminded me of exactly what I'm dealing with here, okay? First of all, I want to let you guys know I changed my mind about my prediction, okay? So instead of going by a dream that I had and making the prediction the next morning and actually just living the dream and actually just seeing it and believing the dream and actually calculating it where it can, have a more realistic outcome where Mosley might win. Yeah, there's chances. Everybody's got a chance. But now that I think about it, I think I'm giving him a puncher's chance. And I'm stepping back and I'm analyzing this whole thing as a student. I'm analyzing every key point, every attribute, every number, everything. And finally I came out with an answer. 4 reasons why Pacquiao will beat Mosley. First of all, one of my friends, subscribers, one of my YouTube friends, subscribers mentioned that that Shane Mosley never has a plan B. And I was like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, first of all, boom. First reason, plan B. Yes, Mosley does run out of ideas. If his shit isn't working, nothing else will. If Mosley comes at you and does that little probing triple little jab and actually has you under his weather, actually has you under his control, you're actually dancing to his rhythm, then of course he can look brilliant, he can look shining, he can look dynamic. Of course he can. Who wouldn't? If anybody who's in their A game would look dynamic. Of course they will, But if that doesn't work, there's nothing else. Mosley starts the grabbing and the grabbing and the grabbing. There is no plan B for Mosley. Now, Pacquiao, when he fights fighters, he always throws you out of your first game. Kind of like Vladimir Klitschko does. He throws you out of your first game, has to make you get a plan B. Most of Vladimir Klitschko opponents never have a plan B. Most Pacquiao opponents try a plan B, doesn't work. Try a plan C, doesn't work. So when you have no plan and only a puncher's chance, I think I was predicting because I was rooting for maybe Shane Mosley. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it was subconsciously. I was rooting for an older man. Maybe the whole Bernard Hopkins residue with the Pascal fight was still lingering around my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I was making a judgmental call then. Okay, so maybe. I'm not saying I was. Because if he does, if Mosley does win, I don't want to say I told you so, because this is going to be my official prediction. Okay, so that's the first thing, is the lack of plan B. If Mosley starts to grabbing, Pacquiao's little T-Rex arms, his little blistering T-Rex arms are gonna blister him inside, outside, inside if he tries to grabbing and doing all that shit. Okay. Second, Mosley's 39. Anybody going up against Pacquiao at the age 39 is suicide. Anybody. I don't care how good you are in the gym. I don't care how many miles you run. I don't care how much you make the heavy bag move when you punch it. I don't give a shit. I don't. Because that don't mean nothing in the ring. It's mostly mental, 75% mental, 20% physical, and the rest is nutrition. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, yeah, 39, yeah, little things that I forgot. Third reason why Pacquiao will beat Mosley is Mosley had a draw with Sergio Mora. Anybody with a draw with Sergio Mora and goes up against Pacquiao is gonna get annihilated. I totally forgot about that fight when I did the prediction. I totally forgot about that fight. That's a big deal because that was the last fight. That being the last fight of Mosley, Mayweather being the one prior, that being the last two. I don't know what I was thinking about I probably thought that the Margarito fight was this year or something. What the hell was I thinking, right? You know what I'm saying? Fourth most important reason is arsenal. Pacquiao, Shane Mosley has a ball and chain. Ball and chain. That's all he has. He doesn't hit you with that mace to your face. You disgrace. You're out of the race. Nothing. Pacquiao has a mace. He's got a sword. He's got AK-47. He's got a guillotine. He's got a sickle. He's got a freaking double-edged sword, nunchucks, freaking sai, and a katana. He's got more arsenal than Mosley does. He's got more combinations. He's got a lot more writing for him. And you know what? All Mosley has is a puncher's chance. And so did Margarito. And so did mostly anybody that was going up against Pacquiao. De La Hoya had a big time puncher's chance. I think De La Hoya was one of the biggest punchers that Pacquiao faced. He didn't let him touch him. So if that happened with him, that's that. And we got to remember, Mosley only touched Floyd because Floyd let him touch him. Because Floyd is a counterpuncher, was waiting. So he got hit. Oh, that didn't happen again. And what happened? It didn't happen again. Okay? It was kind of like, oops, I fucked up. Okay? So Mosley doesn't have a plan B. He's 39. He had a draw with Sergio Mora. And he doesn't have as much technique and as much skill and as much arsenal and his weaponry than Pacquiao. So that's where I'm going to leave it as. And I'm going to switch my prediction from the dream that I had. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the dream, then look at the other prediction. And now I'm saying that Pacquiao is going to blitz. It's going to be way too much. His blistering is it's going to be way too much for Shane Mosley. I can see Shane Mosley wobbling Pacquiao here and there with those rights, but that's about it. Then Pacquiao's going to switch to plan B, and then he's going to switch to plan C, and then D, then E, and then freaking all the way till Z, until Mosley. If Pacquiao gets to plan C, Mosley should be retired. You know what I'm saying? If he'll kill him if he gets to that. You know what I mean? I think Pacquiao's plan L is one punch knockout via straight left. You know what I mean? So yeah, poor Mosley. Maybe I was just hoping another Bernard Hopkins thing was gonna happen, but poor Mosley. What the hell was I thinking? Mosley's not gonna beat Pacquiao, man. There's no way he's gonna beat Pacquiao. No way, man. I don't know what I was thinking. Please disregard that last video. No, I'll keep it on. Okay, I'll keep it on. Not for PR or any kind of critic. Because if Mosley wins, I'm not gonna. Okay, mark my words. If Mosley wins, I'm not gonna jump on the next video and say, haha, I predicted him winning. Blah blah blah. No, because this is gonna be my official prediction. Pacquiao via too much. I'm not saying it's gonna be one-sided. It'll probably be as remotely entertaining as the Margarito one, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're gonna see another Mosley spanking, at the hands of Pacquiao, like how Mayweather did. And this is gonna be the end of Shane Mosley. And all right, cool. That sounds a little more realistic to me than that other shit. The other shit sounded a little magical, a little Disney-like, a little more like Rocky Balboa shit. The old American legend comes back to take the crown and actually kill the Mexican killer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It sounded good at that time, So this is a prediction. Pacquiao is going to be just way too much for Sugar Shane Mosley. Sugar Shane Mosley's out of his prime. He had a draw with Sergio Mora, and to me, it's a big fucking deal. It's not it almost as big as not having a plan B going up a dynamo like Manny Pacquiao. If Mosley wins, I can't say it with a conviction anymore. I can't say it with confidence anymore. So everybody excuse the last video, because this is the prediction right here. Mosley's going to get outboxed by Manny Pacquiao, and there's nothing he can do about it. Nothing. I'm sorry. But I think Manny Pacquiao will. And I agree. I think that Freddie Roach is one of the best matchmakers ever. But you know what? That doesn't take nothing away from Manny. Because Manny is a fucking beast. He's a fucking monster. Un cucuy. You understand? Un cucuy. What's a cucuy? It's a monster. In Spanish, it's vicious. He's ready to take on all comers. Everybody who hates on Pacquiao just hate on the magic. They're just hating on the thing. You know what I'm saying? The thing. The same thing that Muhammad Ali had pumping through everybody's hearts and veins. The same thing that Roy Jones had a lot of the mainstream hyping about. The same thing that keeps us old school boxing nerds go back to Sugar Ray Robinson. The same thing. It's called greatness. Alright, so this is JERMZ, the boxing prophet, aka JERMZ. Subscribe. I'm always coming out with some videos sometime. And sooner or later I'm going to start jumping topics instead of, more than just boxing things. Maybe just, I'm going to start, going into some other kind of shit, But at the same time, never going to stop these boxing things, So if you have a question, ask me any question you want. I don't want to hear no stupid questions again, like, stupid dream matches, Just ask me some real shit. Don't ask me something like, if Mickey Mouse would have boxed freaking Jake LaMotta, who would have won and in what round and why, So what? Anyways, yeah, that's JERMZ. Subscribe. Para bing, a la verga. ¿Qué onda? Pasa la mota. Quémala, güey. Por ahí.